gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, me sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Déjame decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Oye, él no te quiere, no sabe cuidarte. Oye, yo tengo un mundo para darte. Yo solo quiero cuidarte. Oye, mueve la cintura. Oye, que seas mía toda la vida. Solo eso quiero.
Hey, Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. Will bring you sports moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. All right, this is SPEEDy Sports. Like I said, it's SPEEDy Sports, and it's a moment where we talk about sports. I am just excited. I'm excited because of the game yesterday. Nigeria won yesterday. The winning was sweet, but a lot of people have a lot of, let's say, commas, a lot of commas in that one. We will go into all of that. Let's just take it one at a time. The AFCON is going on. Sweet memories, sweet games, sweet football, sweet country, sweet everything is just going on well. But I think whatever be the case, there are still complaints. So we'll just talk about some of those complaints and also the games that have been played so far. Yes, Mozambique won their first AFCON game in 39 years against Gabon. Yes, Mozambique won that one 3-2 with the likes of Aubameyang in that one. Aubameyang couldn't do anything. Gabon won that one. I think that was a sweet victory for them after 39 years. Hakimi will be featured in Morocco's next final game at the group level. Yes, we will want to see Africa's best. He's the current Africa best player of the year, and we will want to see him at least in the AFCON. Remember, he had an injury in playing with PSG, but he's according to information reaching us is that he is going to feature in the next game. There are also other games also going on. Sudan defeated Equatorial Guinea 1-0 earlier on today, and Algeria against Burkina Faso is going on currently. It's in the 5th minute, still 0-0, and then the main I'll say the star match of the day, Ivory Coast against Cameroon. That one will be a cracker of a match. There are still in the English Premier League matches in the English Premier League. Earlier on today, Sunderland has already played Crystal Palace going on against Tottenham. 46 minutes, Tottenham winning that one 1-0. I'll be giving you live update as that one go. And as that one goes, okay, the major talking point for today is Nigeria's game against Tunisia yesterday. A lot of us were happy when Nigeria was leading that one 3-0, and all of a sudden some of us wanted having heart attack yesterday. We will go into all of that. Okay, But before going to all of that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. The Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, has maintained that it has not received any decision from FIFA on its petition challenging the eligibility of some Democratic Republic of Congo's players used during 2026 World Cup Africa playoff clash, insisting that the matter remains under review. The federation also reacted to reports suggesting that World Football Governing Body has rejected Nigeria's appeal following the Super Eagles' 4-3 penalty defeat to DR Congo after a 1-1 draw in the playoff finals in November. Speaking on the issue, the NFF Secretary General, Dr. Mohammed Sanusi, said no official communication had been received from FIFA on the status of the petition. Nigeria's Petition Center on claims that some players fielded by the DR Congo during the playoffs were ineligible under both FIFA regulation and Congolese national laws. The NFF has argued that certain players, including Aaron Wambasika and Excel Twanzabe, who featured in the match, should not have been cleared because Congolese law does not permit dual citizenship. The World Association of Kickboxing Organizations have suspended the Kickboxing Federation of Nigeria following reports of irregularities surrounding its October 25th election. The suspension followed petitions submitted to WACO after the disputed election, during which there were accusations of interference. The election was earlier postponed indefinitely following protests by stakeholders over alleged governance breaches. And speaking on the development, outgoing KBFN president and international representative Wilson Okon said the suspension happened due to absolute irregularities and violations of WACO statutes. And back to our topic of discussion. 6 points, qualification secured, round of 16 ticket booked on paper. The Super Eagles are flying. But if you actually watch the game against Tunisia yesterday, you will know that for the last 20 minutes, we weren't flying. We were falling with style. How do you go from a 3-0 masterclass to nearly drawing a match you had in chokehold? Nigeria's defensive vulnerability dominated post-match discussion despite Super Eagles' 3-2 victory over Tunisia, securing qualification for the round of 16 at the African Cup of Nations in Morocco on Saturday. Goals from Victor Osimhen, Wilfred Ndidi and Ademola Lookman put Nigeria firmly in control, but a chaotic closing spell saw Tunisia score twice late on, exposing persistent issue at the back and sparking widespread criticism from fans and analysts. Although Nigeria held on, the manner of the victory draws sharp criticism from Nwabali's panic and defensive shambles, the fullbacks, the midfield ghost town, and then the coach substitution. I'm asking, where do you think the problem started? What do you think the coach should do right now? Let's bring it down. Let's just bring it down. From the match yesterday, we discovered that a lot of things happened. We were playing so very well. Even in the first half, we were playing so very well. Then all of a sudden, after going 3 up, where you know that you have buried this game, what you want to do is to run this game down. All of a sudden, that is when some of us had started having our BP, so to speak. It wasn't funny watching that game yesterday, even when Nigeria were 3 goals up. And all of a sudden, we were even scared if we were going to win that match. And both fans and analysts are actually not happy with what happened yesterday. And I'm asking, where can we feel the pulse? Can we find out where that problem started? Was it the Nwabali issues? Was it the defense? Or even I'm asking, is it the coach? The coach made some substitution that yesterday a lot of people are questioning. So where is the problem coming from? That is the question I'm asking today. Okay, the numbers to call is 090 the numbers to call is 0808 427 5464. I'll take the number again, 0808 427 5464. And you can also be a part of the show when you comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. When you comment, I'll be here to read your comments live. Now, a lot of people, even after the match yesterday, even throughout today, I was discussing the match with a lot of Nigerian supporters, and there were serious issues. Okay, we have a call already. Okay, we lost that one. There were serious discussion on it, and some people were saying that the fault was basically from our defense. Some were saying it's from the goalkeeper Nwabali, that Nwabali we should find a way of benching Nwabali, and that is the view of some other fans that we should actually bench Nwabali. Well, how about some other people taking a cursory look at that game yesterday? We were having this game, we were playing better, everything was so perfect, and then the coach did some questionable substitution, and then that was when everything started going wrong, and we had two goals coming in, and even one of the goals, some people were even complaining about VAR. Maybe one day we'll take a look at VAR at the AFCON. Remember last time we talked about VAR in the AFCON? They said VAR in the AFCON was superb. Yes, that was, even the Europeans said it that VAR in the AFCON was superb. But this time there has been a lot of complaints. Okay, we have a caller. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Okay, this is Barnabas calling from North Bank.
You didn't watch the match yesterday. You were scared.
No, I watched the match yesterday. Seriously, I watched the match yesterday. Let me just say that kudos to Adama, not Osimhen, because what Osimhen has done yesterday, I didn't see any improvement inside him. But what Adama Lukman have done, let me just say I give kudos to him. And I know the problem of Nigerian players. You understand those Nigerian.
Okay, tell us Nigerian problem in that team. Tell us that the problem in that team. We want to hear.
Okay. For me, I would just say Nigerian players, they have a lot of problems. Because when it is time for them to come at home and focus and make Nigeria proud, it is that time that they will just come back and be drinking anyhow.
No, you don't have proof to say that they drank before they went into playing that game. I think they are professionals. They know how to do their job.
Yes, they are professionals, quite okay. We understand. But even if those people they just come back from their outside clubs to come and play in Nigeria, they will be just saying, "This is my home. Let me just enjoy myself." If I just relax, nothing will just happen.
Okay, what you are trying to say is that when they come back, they are not that serious again.
Okay.
Is that what you are trying to say? Are you trying to say that when they come back home, they are not serious?
Yes, they were not serious. Just come back home, they will not be serious.
Okay.
Because if you see the way how those coaches are outside there, coach them, if they just enter inside pitch, they will be more serious than when he just come back to come and help us, he will not be serious.
Okay.
He will just be taking everything on granted, and that is not possible. If you just come back to make people proud, just put the man now.
Okay, Onguga, are you there?
Yes.
If you watched the game yesterday, the first half Nigerian controlled that game totally. Second half we were playing beautiful. I think for a long time I've watched the Super Eagles. They've not played such beautiful football till yesterday. Yes. I think something happened yesterday that swinged the game. So what do you think happened?
The thing is that and the problem we have, we know everybody can do a mistake. Even computers, they can do mistake. So for me, I could have just said it is the stuff that the coaches have done that make the into that.
All right, thanks for that one. I've gotten what you want to say. Thank you very much for that one.
Thank you, sir.
I think I've gotten what I wanted to hear from him. He said possibly it's the sub that the coach made yesterday that affected our game. Hello?
Good evening, Kuji.
Good evening and welcome to the show. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
This is Ugondeze, calling from Sabongida.
Okay, Ugondeze. Can you speak loud so that we can...
My voice is not good.
Okay. Okay. Go on.
For the past days, I have not been able to contribute in your program.
Okay, sorry about that.
I almost left the pitch before the final whistle because I was on my toes. So the Tunisians were trying to equalize. The mistake was from the coach. The coach, the substitution he made caused us those problems. Immediately, Akko Adams and Lukman were pulled out. Then the Tunisian left back joined the attack with their wingers. They started giving up problems. So our number 2 was not contending their pressure where the whole team came.
Okay.
So, in football, it is mistakes that make someone to lose a game. So
Okay, let me just ask you a question. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the second goal that was scored, a lot of people are complaining that it's not supposed to be goal. And some people are saying that VAR now is in favor of the North African. Do you agree, Africans? Do you agree with that?
People, football rules do change every time. Because the past time, if they say if somebody's hand is on the body of his opponent and the ball happens to hit him on the hand, it's not handball. But in this case, they didn't look it that way. So the ball hit on the hand of the Nigerian defender. So if it is not so, it was a penalty.
Okay, that means we have to go to a rule book to check that out.
Yes.
All right, thanks for that one.
Thank you.
Thank you for that one. Okay. The handball that we are talking about, the player, okay, we have another caller again. Hello?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
By name Asma calling from Northbank.
Okay, Asma, go on.
Well, as for me, yesterday, congratulate the Super Eagles for doing their very best. First of all, we must consider the fact that the Tunisians are not just a pushover team. In fact, those guys were able to change the style the Tunisians play. And that contributed to what they dominated the whole match from the first half to the second half. As regards the substitution, as for me, I can't blame the coach because whoever that is part of the Super Eagles is qualified. That is why he is there. So if everybody is substituted and the person can play, it's not the coach's fault. The game of football is a collective effort.
Yes.
So it's not an issue of social blame to somebody. Once understood that the Tunisians are not just a pushover game.
All right.
Lastly, I must say that it is their collective failure to defend their goal. Not only the defense, the entire team should have defended their goal so that they do not concede a goal against them. That's my take on it.
All right, thank you for that one, Asima. Thank you for that one, Asima. He has some interesting points there. He's saying he's not going to blame any player. He's not going to blame anybody. Any player that made that team list is supposed to be a good player. Hello?
Hello. Good evening.
Good
Kuji.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Happy Sunday.
I wish you the very best.
Okay, Kenneth calling from airport.
Okay, Kenneth. Yesterday you watched the game, I believe.
Yes, I did. I did.
Okay. Where did we get it wrong in the second half?
First of all, before I'll start maybe mentioning or pointing out players to blame, I would want to believe that the coach made the selection, the players to take to the Nations Cup. So I would, because of that, say the major part of the blame goes to the coach because he makes his lineup and called the players to the Nations Cup. So Wabali, first, let me start from the keeper. For me, Wabali needs to have been dropped to the bench for a better goalkeeper.
And who would that be?
For me,
and who would that
unfortunately, the keeper I have on mind currently as a Nigerian goalkeeper was not taken to the Nations Cup, which is Maduka Okoye. Because you can't tell me you have a Maduka Okoye with what he's doing currently at Udinese and a Stanley Wambali will go to Nations Cup and be committing blunders here and there all the time. Yes, Stanley Wambali, we all Nigerians clamored for him to gain that number one shirt because of what he did when he was first called to the national team. But ever since he was given that jersey, he sort of feels, that is me thinking, he feels maybe he is undroppable now, so he can do whatever he feels like doing and he will still get away with it. So the coach would have as well made him understand that, Organ, I mean, bring you, come on, but I will still drop you. You can't be doing errors here and there all the time. So I believe it's because he feels there's nobody to bench him. That is why he can do anything and still get away with.
Okay, after Wambali, who?
That is, and again, I think the coach needs to work on our wing play. Our wingers are not really giving us what we know. For example, Ademola Lookman is not really giving us what we know Ademola Lookman for from the wings. So he needs to work on our wingers as well. Yes, because right now
that one I am sure. If you have good wingers to give those balls, to feed Osimhen with those balls, he will definitely score.
Definitely. So our wingers too needs to step up their game. Thank you.
Okay, just one question before you go. Just one question.
Okay.
The issue of VAR supporting the North Africans over West and South Africans. Do you agree with that? I'm just thinking I should leave that topic another day.
For me, I would say I've not really watched the Nations Cup that much to do if VAR is supporting the North Africans more than people from West Africa and other parts of Africa. So I won't really say yes. Okay. They are supporting the North Africans.
All right, thanks for that one.
You're welcome.
Okay. I am just thinking maybe I'll just bring up this topic another day. Let's discuss it because it's a heated debate right now. A lot of players, there's this player from goalkeeper from Mali. He's also complaining of bias that I think his name is Diarra. Yes, and Diarra is complaining that in the last AFCON in Côte d'Ivoire, the officiating was so perfect that we around the world it resonated around the world. Everybody was talking about it. But this one we see that it is being biased towards the Northern African team. And if you look at it, even South Africa had an issue, Nigeria also having an issue again, and some other country, and most times is always against the Northern African team. That is how it is happening. Okay, our time is fast spent. Okay, let's see if we can take just one call. Just one call, and then we'll call it a day. The numbers to call is 0808 427 5464. 0808 427 5464. And like I said, you can also comment on our Facebook handle. The Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. Makodi, if you comment, I'll be here to read your comments live. Now, okay, since we're not having calls, let's just check out today's result. I think I have mentioned today's result, but the Algeria versus Burkina Faso game right now, 27 minutes, Algeria 1, Burkina Faso 0. And then Tottenham versus Crystal Palace right now, 68 minutes, Tottenham 1, Crystal Palace 0. That is that about that. Later on today, Ivory Coast will be taking on Cameroon. Such an interesting match. I think I will really want to watch that match, and it's a match to watch the defending champions against Cameroon. Going from the fact that hearing what former Cameroonian coach Robert Song said about the Nigerian players, I really want to watch that, and so that tomorrow I have what to say. Okay, this is the much we can go on the show. My name is Benny Kuji, and like I will always say, God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are discussing more football. We'll talk more football and more sports. Thank you for being part of the show. God bless your heart. See you tomorrow. Bye.
This is Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oh yeah. Déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Falso amor, es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón. Sabes decir que no. ¿Cómo decirte que te quiero? Que muero por tu amor. Yo no he perdido la ilusión, ni el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Bailando, tu boca y la mía felices gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal.
As King Radio 98.